Hey Lisa, how are you?
I'm good. Kim, how are you
Oh,
doing today?
I'm doing good. Hey, so I started going over this account and I'm seeing a couple of things on the website that I'd like to do tickets for. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Hang on just a second.
Uh-huh.
And also, I noticed that you had noted at one point that that this would be uh, uh, that the client really gets along with you well. And I don't know if you'd be interested in doing more talking with her, and maybe even taking on this account as the account executive. I know that we're doing that with a lot of accounts that have less subscriptions. So I just wanted to offer that if you wanted to. If not, then I'll absolutely keep on with it. Um, but right now they're only subscribed to Google Business Listing.
And how is
And
that going?
it's actually going pretty good. We've got a decent amount of searches. The percentages are actually really great for direct versus discovery. I've got so they're not on Facebook, so we haven't had too many graphics to post. I did go in and optimize everything fully when we first got access. And I posted a few pictures today in there, but I think what I'm going to have to do is just go through Facebook and post something monthly from there since we don't really have too much. And I put something on my calendar to do it on, let's see here, monthly on the second Friday. I just have a little event on there just to remind me since it's recurring.
Okay.
So, but that's totally up to you. I just wanted to offer that since you and the client seem to get along really
Yeah,
well.
we're actually pretty good friends.
Yeah, that
My okay. So even if was to take this account over, you would still be in charge of the Google business listing,
yeah,
correct?
yeah, exactly. But and I'd be happy to join any meetings with y'all if you like. But there's just not a whole lot, of strategy behind it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
that'll be fine.
okay, cool. Yeah, and there's a few changes that I was gonna ask her if I can make. I mean, it's not like anything was done wrong on the website. It was more that like we have a slider that's from May, like it was. Let me show you. It's this
Is
slider.
that an event that they had and it's not taken off yet? Yep.
Yeah,
That
so
needs to
I,
come off,
I
of
want to make
course.
sure
Yep.
that, yeah, and just because any website changes have to be, we have to talk about it before we do it, and at
Right.
least have like some sort of approval from the client. But I was going to ask if we could take this down. I wanted to put a click to call phone number up here in the header, as well as something saying that they are in, I think, Mesa or Tucson.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to put something up here that links to the Google business listing, like a clickable service area type of thing.
Yeah.
I
They
don't know
don't,
if
wait
you've
a
seen
minute,
that before.
Kim, they don't have their phone number up there? Oh my
No.
God. Yeah, we need to put
Yeah,
it
so
up
I
there.
wanted to make sure that we could put that up there. Let's see here. What else do I have? Um, no, I checked over in your notes for like phase two, and it says that you were talking about doing like newsletters and stuff. So I
She's already doing that, I think.
I don't okay, I didn't see it in the monthly subscriptions. So is she maybe like paying for it like like one time maybe, or how does that work?
I thought she was already doing a newsletter through the CRM because she has the advanced CRM, right?
Okay.
And
Yeah,
she's
and
doing it through that. That's what she's doing.
okay, so is she creating those herself? I mean, I know that we have a ticket for two separate newsletters that need to be approved, or I think she has some changes in there.
Yeah.
Um, so I want to make sure that that ticket gets addressed first and foremost because it's been open for quite a while. Um, but I want to go ahead and uh, get started on that, get
Yeah,
that approved.
because look where it says ATS Heating and Cooling Phase 2 CRM. It's signed. That was done back in July,
Okay.
right?
And was it a recurring or was it just a one time? I think that the Ben was saying it was a one time.
It was one time to design
Okay.
it. Hmm.
Okay. So I think those words got separated out into 4 separate newsletters.
Right, because it was 1,500 words and it was just too much.
Right, exactly.
Right. Hmm.
So this ticket is still open right here from that. So the last 2 needed, needed approval. Um, so I
And
think,
that's from July?
yes, that's what I'm
Oh,
seeing.
well.
So it's been open for a while. We kind of went back and forth, and I spoke with Rachel. Sorry, excuse me. I spoke with Rachel, and she said she was going to go over it, and I don't think that ended up happening. And then so I think I'm not exactly sure. I think I want to just let her talk about that and see if there's any changes that need to be made to it before we go ahead and get that posted.
All right, hold on for a second. I'm going to call her on her cell to see if she's going to be able to make it, okay? Hold
Okay.
on. All right. She's on her way. Kim, excuse me, she's on her way, dear.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I was muted. I had responded.
It's okay. I'm not going to be able to stay on for the whole meeting because
Okay.
I've got some other calls I want to make before the end, but I'll stay on for the first 10 minutes and then I'm just going to kind of drop off. But I just got off the cell phone with her and I explained to her that I'd only be on a short period of time. But by all means, after you get all that straightened out, Kim, just let me know when you want me to take it over and I don't know you know,
I'll
I'll,
try to wait till these changes are made. She's coming into the
yeah,
meeting now.
all right.
I'll handle these changes, and then once it's a clean slate, then I'll go ahead and let you take that over.
You're awesome. Thank you, sweetie.
Okay. You're welcome.
All right.
Hi, Rachel. How are you?
Hey, I'm
Hey,
good. I'm sorry. I was so into what I was working
You're
on,
breaking
I
up.
completely lost track of. I said I was so into what I was working on that I completely lost track of time.
And that does happen.
Are you there?
I'm going to go on. Yep.
Mhm.
I'm going to go on mute and let Kim talk. And like I said, I wanted to wish you a happy holiday, but I'm sure I'll talk to you before then.
Yes.
And I'm going to stay on for about 10 minutes
Okay.
and then I'm going to drop off and I'll text you or call you later.
All right. Thanks,
All right.
Lisa.
awesome. Okay. So, Rachel, before we get started, I was wondering, is there anything that you wanted to go over in particular before we get to open tickets and the Google business listing?
Yeah, I think I had sent you a response that the last email, the 2 choices that you gave me, I honestly have read these things over and over again, Kimberly. I don't know. Neither one of them.
Hey, Rachel, I'm so sorry.
I
The
would
audio is
have
breaking
to
up.
put way too many corrections
Hey,
on
Rachel, I'm so
both of
sorry.
them, and there's just way too much on both of them.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Your audio cut out just a little bit. You were saying that there are too many corrections to be made on the emails.
Yes, this one right here, both of these, I just don't like them, honestly. It's just, I don't know, it's repetitive, and then some of it doesn't pertain to us. Let me get it very clear on my end. We do not do electrical or plumbing, so that does not need to be included in any of our stuff, because if it's in verbiage, they're gonna hold it to us. They're gonna assume we do plumbing. They're gonna assume we do electrical, which, yes, it is part of what we do, but they're not services that we offer. You get a lot of companies that do heating, cooling, and plumbing, and there's some electrical stuff in it. Yes, it's in their everyday stuff that they do. It's kind of a given, but we don't advertise it, so to speak. We don't have a plumbing department. We don't have an electrical department. So
Okay,
I need to make.
I can definitely give that feedback. Okay, so in regards to in regards to the writing, though, you said that it's also a little bit repetitive.
Mhm.
Do you have any other feedback in regards to the writing style? Did the voice seem okay in the writing, or do we maybe need to change that up a little bit?
Nothing seemed to flow very well at all.
Okay.
It was like one of them described it like it was like a teenager was writing this out.
Okay.
And I didn't like that feedback at all. So I mean, I'm sorry, it is at the end of our year where, of course, we're trying to close out the year. We're trying to pertain to regular everyday business. Plus, on top of that, the trying to close out the year. So it has been very hard for me to focus on this. And then I kind of even sat back and go, maybe that's why, because there's nothing that's drawing me into it. I can't focus on either one of them because it just, after a while, it's just like, it just doesn't wow me. It doesn't keep my attention. It doesn't make me go, okay, why do I want to read on? Nothing.
Okay, I will definitely give my feedback. I'll definitely give your feedback to the writing team, and I will have them go ahead and rewrite that.
Okay.
And we will get that back out to you as soon as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else in particular that you wanted to go over?
Yes, very quickly.
Okay.
I do not want to start out the new year with the same slide. I
already have it on here to talk about too.
Yes, I have been saying this repeatedly. I need to get that slide taken off. That event happened almost a year ago, it seems. And I just got an email today that says, hey, we're interested on talking about the big yard sale again. And I'm going, you got to be kidding me. Like, that hit me again. Like, that's on there. I emailed in pictures to make it more personable. I understand that we did a generic format at first because we needed to go live. But I have asked until I got tired of asking, can we change these pictures out to be more personable? We are a family operated and veteran owned company, and I want them to be able to get onto our site and go, oh yeah, that's them. We're doing a lot of stuff like events, and we're trying to brand so that they get to see who the faces of ATS are. But when they go to our website, those aren't the people and this isn't the stuff that, I want them to relate with us about.
Gotcha. I totally understand. What I'm going to do, just to alleviate some of that pain, I know that we talked about the best way to get in touch with us by emailing one of us. So it can be, I'm putting in my email address, but I'm also going to put in Lisa's as well, because she's going to be a great point of contact as well.
I've never had a problem totally or to deal with her and William. They've been very helpful, very beneficial. I love their creativity, their support. I mean, I've had an amazing relationship with both her and William. The first batch of emails that we sent out with Ben and Joseph, that one looked awesome. got great feedback on it. It looks so professional. It's exactly what I expected, and even above what I expected with CI Web when we sent out that first blast.
Okay. And then it just seemed to kind of dwindle off from there.
This one right here, I couldn't get past that first paragraph. It was like I had to force myself to go ahead and try to look at it again. But like I said, we're a family-owned business. We're all in. And right now what we're trying to do is close out the year. It's crunch time. So I really I don't have the time to try to figure it out and do all of the, changes and try to figure out how to really change the verbiage on it, because I shouldn't have to do that.
Gotcha. Right. Exactly. And, whenever I was mentioning any changes, I mean, if there was some small changes, just let us know. But if the entire thing just does not read well to you, then we can absolutely rewrite that. Now,
whenever it was closed out and that it was completed, I was like, no, it's not.
So that was actually a duplicate ticket that had been created. And so I had closed that out so that we could keep our, keep our view clean. This ticket up here, the original one, number 8820, that was still open.
Okay.
And I should have relayed that to you whenever I was shutting down that ticket, that it was a duplicate. So my apologies for that. That was my fault. Now, one more thing that I did want to go over. So you said that you have sent in communication and it was not received, or it was not responded to. So could you let me know how you did that? Was it through the help desk, or?
Like I told you, the whole process of trying to put in a ticket and all that, it's very frustrating for me. So I do the direct email to you. I know you have a process, but again, that was another thing for me. If I'm having that much difficulty getting a hold of you guys, I hope that my customers are not having that much difficulty trying to get a hold of me, because then that throws up a huge red flag for me. It should not be that hard. It should be simple. Go to atsheatcool.com, boom, hit contact them. Here's the drop down via email, or if I want to call them directly, it should just be boom, 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 boom. There should not be, oh my God, I need a YouTube how to send in an email or how to put in a ticket. No, because they are going to go, nope, I'm going to go on to the next company. I'm going to lose business that way. I want it to be very personable. I want it to be very quick. I want it to be as this guy is up there in the middle of the summer or the middle of the winter, and all he has is a smartphone. I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, Google, find me an HVAC company near me. Boom, there's ATS. Boom, boom, boom. It's done. By the time he's getting off that ladder, we're already en route. That's how quick it needs to be working for us here.
Okay. So what I did was I reiterated the best way to get in touch with us. Now this right here, whenever you CC help at ciwebgroup.com, it automatically creates a help desk ticket. You never have to log in or anything like that. And then every time that we need to get in touch with you about that ticket, or there's an update to it, it'll be sent directly to your email, and that way you're no longer having to deal with all of that. It's an option that's open because some of our HVAC contractors really do enjoy it that way. But if it's not working out for you, this is definitely a better option. That way you're not having to spend so much time on it. Okay. Next thing I wanted to do, let's just go over your website first. Since we already kind of mentioned that slider. There's a couple other changes that I was hoping to kind of talk to you about, or a couple things that I noticed whenever I was doing an audit. I noticed that you don't have a click to call phone number in the header, and I was hoping that you would give me the approval to go ahead and add that in, as well as something that says your business address, or at least the area that you serve in. And that way, whenever customers come on here, they're seeing that, like, that's the first thing they see on mobile. That's the first thing that they, interact with, even on a desktop.
So to simplify that, let's do the direct connect with the call button. Okay. Let's do the address with 75 mile radius all the way around.
Okay. Okay. So for the service area and header, it's What it would be was is your actual address where they can click, and it would either go to your Google business listing, or what we would do is lay out 3 separate cities, or at least, you know, something like serving Tucson, Arizona, and the surrounding areas, something like that.
That makes it better, because when you
Okay.
try to define it as to like 3, that works against us. That
Right.
doesn't.
Gotcha. Okay. So what I'm going to put
I
is.
also asked about this review us on Google at top. At the
Mhm.
top, that was another thing that I consistently asked for. That needs to have a button where you click on that, because we have older customers that are barely starting to understand how technology works, and they're looking for these bubbles with these buttons to go ahead and touch here, touch there.
Oh, okay. So you're wanting to turn this into an actual button rather
Yeah,
than just be.
that was
Okay,
another one of
gotcha.
the things that I consistently asked for.
Okay, I can do that.
And it needs to be just as easy on the mobile apps as well, because again, majority of them, they're up there on top of a roof, or they're outside looking at that. They're using their phone for a flashlight, or get information, record what's going on. You name it, we get all kinds of ways that they reach out to us. So I need them to see those things to stand out, to, you know, push here to call us, push here to email us, whatever's going to make it easy for them.
Gotcha. Yeah, that should be an easy change for us to take care of then. Let's see what else I have. So I noticed this area down here, which is just a form, and then there's not really any sort of call to action on here. Now, I know that Lisa had mentioned doing, you know, more newsletters possibly, or something that would involve taking names and emails of leads. So I was thinking we can either label this or completely remove it, depending on, you know, what you're trying to utilize this for.
Labeling it for.
So labeling it, you know, not at least putting some sort of call to action, like sign up for our newsletter today, or something along those lines.
That's fine.
Okay.
Or better yet, I'm really pushing social media. Is there a way that we can add all of our icons there and do a simple follow us? Or they can even do that for the newsletter or free giveaways or stuff like that. Something that's going to make them want to follow us, sign up with us, so that we can use it as a lead generator.
I think that it would be a good idea to maybe even have that okay. So the sliders don't show up on mobile devices. So I'm trying to think, we need to do something that's going to be mobile friendly. Let me check here. I think it'd be smart to even add in like just a section right here above service center. And that way it's the first thing the customer sees after your header on mobile. So let's do. So I'm going to label this as sign up for our newsletter.
Okay. And then we just did the parade of lights, so that's another thing that I would like on our.
Yeah, I saw that on your Facebook actually.
I want them to see that we do community things.
Okay, great. Well, for that one, I mean, I don't know if that would be worth doing a slider for.
Well, it's better than that yard sale from a year ago. That would at least be within the season.
Okay, I mean, but so at what point would that need to be taken down?
Well, that one for the big yard sale, I mean, was
that needs to be taken down immediately. But for the slider, what I'd like to do though is create a slider that we are not having to constantly change out, because it does cost money to create those. So I would prefer to put something in there to replace it that maybe is something that you can use year round, and then as something comes up that you guys are doing, you know, that'd be different. You know, we could create a little $40 slider and then add that in.
Let me better understand that. Are you saying that it costs you guys money or it costs us money? Because
so that is something that we charge for, because it takes, you know, resources to do it, of course. So what I'd like to do though is just give you a freebie and create a slider that we can use year round, and then if there's other sliders that you guys would like to add in, you know, kind of as you guys are doing stuff in the community and things like that, then you know, we could have that be added in as well. Does that make a little bit of sense?
Yeah, do that. Just let's do it at no cost this time because she's been
Right.
requesting for the other one to be taken off. So that's good, Rachel.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you maybe have an idea of something that would be good to put up there that we could leave up there for a while?
Well, I recently did a thing on all our other social media in reference to the guys so that they're more visual about who that could be up there. It's a quick it's a very quick way to see who we are.
Okay. Yeah.
Some of the guys are out in the field every day. That was one of them. I can email you
So
that.
yeah, that would be great.
See there at the top. See at the top, that's the guys.
Mm-hmm. This would
So
actually,
that could
it's
be
already kind of sized perfectly for a slider as well. So that would work, and then we could put some sort of call to action in there.
and then
Um,
go down. There's the great lights. There's our truck, our
Yeah.
demonstration.
Look at the one. Look at the one in green. That one. See what that looks like, Kim.
so this one would actually not
Fort
work
Smith.
for a slider
Yeah.
because of the way that it's sized.
Well, okay. See, there's a picture of the guys,
Yeah.
and there's that. I mean, this is what we're promoting. Of course, that demonstration trailer. You
Mm-hmm.
come in, and what units we have available, what we're really working on. You get to get a feel of it. That truck will be out all over come 2019, and I'll have a little coffee bar in there, and they get to come in and actually test out the units and ask questions, get questions answered. It's a demonstration trailer,
This
so
right
I'm
here?
really be pushing that. This right here,
Oh,
these are the
okay.
guys,
Mm-hmm.
and then that demonstration trailer. So those are two things that definitely I want on that slider.
Okay. So what we could do is take this and maybe, um, okay, maybe we could just snip this image like this. Do you possibly have a picture of it without the lights on it? That may be better though. That way people, when they
Yeah,
hop
that was
on
one of
in January or February.
that's one of them that I had sent as well. Go down through our photos. You might even see just the demonstration trailer in the truck.
Okay. I'm not, oh, here we go. Oh, this
There's
is actually a really great image too. It's high
right
quality.
there. That's it.
So I'm gonna grab this then.
And that's right by our office too. So they get
Okay.
familiar with Commerce Plaza. That's where we're located at. That's why it was taken in that area.
That's actually perfect. And I'm gonna move this down here so I have a little bit more room to write. There we go.
I'm getting ready to jump off. You guys. Hey, Rachel. I'll talk to you in the next day or so. Kim, thank you so much.
Oh, you're
Okay,
welcome.
Lisa.
Thank you for hopping on, Lisa.
All right, everyone. Have a blessed day.
You
You too.
too.
All right. Bye.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this link over here as well. And what I'm gonna do, okay, so what would be a good call to action for this image?
Well, that's one of them that I want on the slider. Because when they go to look through that, they get to see what you've done. At least they'll recognize our truck because we're branding. We've been working hard on branding. And then of course the guys. Those two are definite for right now because no matter what the season, no matter what's going on, those two have a huge impact. They get to know who the guys are right off the bat, the faces of ATS, and then also these trucks. Look out for that demonstration truck.
Okay, so maybe look out for, or maybe,
Keep an eye out, something along that line. Or come out, come see our demonstration
Oh,
trailer.
I like that better. Yeah. Come see our demonstration. Come see our demonstration truck, maybe. Is there, okay, so I know that you mentioned that you guys are letting everybody know where your demonstration truck is. How are,
What you started to put on there, be on the lookout for our demonstration trailer.
okay. Okay. And how are you letting everybody know where this trailer is going to be?
Social media, when we're going to
Social
have
media? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link to Facebook.
Okay.
So for the button,
We do it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Google Plus, as well as Snapchat, but that's more of a personal thing. I haven't done
right. Okay, so the button can only be linked to one URL. So what I'm going to do, would you rather have it go to Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram? Which one would you prefer?
Facebook's fine because they're all linked.
Okay. So button is going to be called let's maybe put where are we today, maybe?
Sure. However you want to do it, whatever's going to make them click.
Okay, and I'm going to have it go directly to the home of your Facebook. Perfect. Okay.
And then if you can add one of the guys as well, those are the two I absolutely want on that slider.
So the slider is going to be just a cropped image of this right here.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's better than
you wanted an image of the guys as well. That actually works because what I was thinking about doing is asking if we could remove this image and put an image of your team.
That's fine.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go into photos and grab it from there. Actually, I might be able to just do that. There we go. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Okay, let me put approved right there. For the featured product section, I was hoping that we could get a better, more high quality image for this area because I feel like we're not really utilizing this to the its best ability.
Yeah, that's going to change. 2019 we're going to be featuring a different product, but I'm waiting for the we're going to be doing private label. So when we do that blast, that'll be on there and that will stay on there.
Okay, cool. So they are doing private label. This will.
But it won't be revealed till 2019 until it's all done.
Gotcha. Okay, no worries. Okay. Next thing. Okay, so I just said that I put up a calendar invite to go through and pull images from Facebook to add to the Google business listing monthly on the second Friday. So you'll be seeing those images popping in there. Let's see. And then I did want to mention content just so that it's in your head for air conditioning and heating pages. Mm-hmm. And I know that Lisa probably already went over this with you and why these are so important. But I just wanted to show this to you because I know that we're missing out on a few major key phrases in here. And it's the best practices is basically to have your 6 main AC pages and your 6 main heating pages, service, repair, installation, maintenance, replacement, tune-up. And if you guys do inspection, that's also a great one to have as well, especially if you work with a lot of general contractors.
From what I'm hearing, you weren't updated on the fact that the time frame that they gave us to go live was not done on the time that they gave us. So they kind of had to let it go live without finishing up everything. So this was put in a live motion without being completed in those drop downs. So those need to be done too. They were in the process of taking our old website and putting it onto the new site, taking that information, and because they didn't meet their deadline to when we were supposed to go live, it's just 3/4 done. So at some point, that definitely needs to be done. It's just
Okay,
like
so do you have the content for those pages?
on our old website. That's where y'all were pulling it from.
Okay. Let me go through here and see what I have. So they may be over in blogs, so let me check over there as well. Okay. And if it's just over there, then I can easily add that in.
Okay.
Okay, so all new installation, air conditioning for your home, air conditioner compressor. Let me go check your frog report and see.
And I don't know why they did that window air conditioner. We don't do window unit.
Where at? Window air conditioner?
Yeah, I saw something in reference to that, but we don't do window units. We don't do window shakers. There's no money in that. You can go to Lowe's, Home Depot, and buy one yourself and put it in your window.
Right. It looks like this was content that was already on your webpage. Would you like for me to just go ahead and trash this page?
Let's see. How do you guys have it defined? Because if it was on, see, I don't know where that came from. Rod Goodman, because we can repair all major, and these companies don't. I honestly don't know where that came from.
Okay. It may have just been sitting on the back end of the website, and it was put on there 10 years ago, and it got forgotten.
and I think that was something that we had told the old web designers that no, we don't do that. So they it probably was like you said, like
they probably hid it and then never actually trashed it. So if you want me to go out and trash it, I can do that. It's not going to hurt anything.
I'm seeing that you guys have valuable information on there. If they just take out like that, you can put on there, we can repair all I don't even know how you want to put that. We can repair all of those things, but these are not defined to window units, because some of these brands here don't even carry window units.
Okay. Do you know which ones we can remove?
As well as other well-known name brand quality manufacturer systems. Well, we can repair any brand. We just don't need it defined as window units.
Okay. Let's see.
We service and repair all brands.
Maybe we can service and repair all
major brands, I guess. It's just
all brands or all major brands.
All brands, yeah, that would be better.
Maybe including. How about that?
Maybe more as like a such as.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Maybe more defined as a such as.
That?
Or yeah, just including right there. That looks good.
Okay. You want me to put it back as including?
Yeah, including is fine.
Alrighty. Window air conditioners. Which let me just check really quick for giggles if you guys are ranking for this page. And on AC. Which this is like a crazy hard phrase to rank for, because so many of these are like, off of major commerce sites like Home Depot, Walmart, things like that.
They're disposable units, yeah. So I mean, look at the prices.
you guys are actually spot number 2.
Going to a call like this at those prices, like I'm saying, it's lost money.
Okay. Do you want me to remove it then? I mean, you guys are up here in between Best Buy, Lowe's. I mean, you never know. You may end up pulling a lead for something else from this, but that's totally up to you if you want me to remove it.
we could service it. I mean, it's going to be costly for them. And again, like I said, it's basically a throwaway, but I mean, yeah, we could generate a lead. But the way that verbiage is on there, if you're in this industry, they're like, what are you guys talking about? These are not even brands that they carry. Like, these brands do not carry window shakers. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh,
So
we can remove, let me get off this page. I keep clicking on it on accident. We can remove these. I mean, it's like I said, it's totally up to you. Like, this is just Word content. This can all change. What I'm saying though is that you are ranking for this phrase right here. So the lead is awesome to go into your website. You know, they're at least landing on you.
is it what's the ranking on it? Is it on in a higher level?
You guys are position 2, page 1, position 2, out of 10.5 million results.
And we're in position 2 out of that.
Yeah, you guys are right underneath Best Buy, and you're above Lowe's.
Okay.
And Walmart and Sears and Kmart.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. Let me just verify whether he wants to pull it or keep it. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
All right, Kimberly?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go ahead and trash it. He said it's not worth it because it even though the ranking placement is good, the downside to it is that it's money lost as soon as we even start on that conversation with customers. So
Okay,
yeah.
no worries. So I'm gonna go check your frog report because I'm not seeing air conditioning repair and service pages back here. I mean, you have an air conditioning service page over here. Let me show you. But it's not one that was brought over from your other site. This is one that's just built out so that, you know, somebody can click on this, right? So I'm just going to check to make sure that we have that, you know, that content. Okay, so it's not on there. So I don't have the fraud report right there. So I'm gonna make a ticket to get access to the fraud report, and that way I can view those old URLs because they may just be hiding somewhere from me and you know, drafts or wherever it may be. So let me check on that. Just got all that. Okay. I'll just go ahead and make a ticket. Alrighty. And it may even be as simple as there was not enough content, so it was placed on like all one page. Like there's all sorts of things that could have happened with that. So I just want to make sure that we, brought over everything. Really is what I'm going for.
Yeah, and I still see that they're using Gary at ATS.com. We don't want anything sent to him because it just trips up the whole process.
I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, here. Oh, let me go back to it. I think I saw it over there on the side. This is a secondary for this. So I know how to get rid of that. Oh, let me document this really quick too. Okay. I'm so sorry. I lost my train of thought. Where was I at? Oh, Gary. Let me go over here to contacts and check on that secondary email really quick. There we go. Okay, you shouldn't have that problem again.
Yeah, because I'll be in the middle of something and all of a sudden I'm like, I got this from CI Web. What am I supposed to do with this? Or worst case is, yeah, go ahead, and he doesn't understand what's going on because he's not in this process whatsoever.
Gotcha. I completely understand. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else that I had for the website really quick. Okay, calendar event for Facebook to Google. Okay, perfect.
And then you'll add the button for calling, the button for Google reviews, because like I said, we need to make it very, very easy for them to be able to reach us. And also reviews, we are really working the reviews right now.
Awesome. And that's perfect.
Add those.
So so this is going to be big and bold. Your phone number is going to be right here, and basically this is all going to be spaced out a little bit different up here on this header.
Okay.
But yeah, that should be pretty quick and easy to get done. Lastly, I wanted to go over your Google business listing. Now I'm going to go ahead and everything that's in here, I'm copying and I'm putting that in a recap email to you. But for right now, and I took pictures of all of this except for these queries right here because there's like 293 of them, so I would have had to skip that. But we can definitely like walk over how many users are finding you guys within the quarter for these phrases and things like that. I also went through and dictated, how many direct versus discovery customers you have. Like over the last quarter, you guys have had 4,733 total searches that pulled up your Google business listing. For the last month, you had 1,314. Now on the back end of the Google business listing, this is interactive. So, I had to go through and actually write out on this document what you guys had. But overall, I mean, your traffic is fantastic to your Google business listing. You guys are pulling up, or you guys had 5.3 thousand total views in the last quarter and then 4.15 on search and 1.16 on maps. And then, we had total 128 customer actions from your Google business listing directly. We had 88 people visit your website, 15 people requested directions, and 25 people called you. This is not set up. This can actually be set up to where you can do direct text messages from your Google business listing.
Yes, and I just set that up. It wouldn't allow me at first, but because we have the Vonage business set up, it allowed me to do that. It allowed me to finally go in there and accept it. So I I do all of this. I monitor this every single day. As soon as the technicians do their reviews, it pops over to me on my phone or on my desktop, and immediately we're interacting. I am using the post version to where I let it do its course. It'll give me the reminder, hey, it's time to change out your post. Then I go ahead and do that. I found that if I did it sooner than what it alerted me, then it kind of took a dive. So I'm starting to understand the whole Google process on, you just kind of go with the flow. So I'm working on changing that one out right now. I'm really working on the blast of the buyback. More things as to why we want to do maintenance. Things that we have to offer, not on a specific product, but just as a company itself. So like that buyback program right now, I'm really trying to utilize that so that all of the estimates and proposals and stuff that we have done, recommendations on replacing that unit, I don't want them to miss out on that, because of course, here come 2019, everything's going to change. Pricing, and that pricing that we gave them here in 2018 will no longer be the same in 2019. Right. So I'm trying to do whatever I can to do, that call to action to have them go, okay, maybe I want to go ahead and even think about that tax break already, just trying to hit it from every angle that I can.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, that's awesome. I'm glad that you guys are doing this Google posting. That's really good. So, and I'm sure you're back here on the insights every day and looking at everything. Yes. One thing that I did want to mention is that Google, your Google business listing now allows you to do videos. So if you guys have any video files that you'd like for me to upload, go
through the post. I was able to do one that I would really like on there. It's a actual video review. So I think it allowed me to load it on the post. If you go through it, it should be
this one right here. Yeah.
Oh no, there's another. It's under watch. Keep going. There he is, right there. So that one right there. That one is a video review, and then right under that is the Echo Bee that we have in our home, and I wanted them to see how awesome this thing is. It's a thermostat, but it has Alexa on it, so you can, get ready in the morning or wind down in the afternoon, and it'll play music and it'll do whatever Alexa does.
That is so cool.
Our home right there. Yeah.
So these videos would actually be perfect if you can send those to me by email. I can upload them.
Able to pull those from that, because you guys have access to this.
So I can't download them from here. I have to download them and then upload them again into the video section in your Google business listing.
What I'm saying is that I gave you guys permissions to do this stuff on Google Plus for me, the reviews and pull stuff from it. So you guys have permissions to go in there.
Right, but I can't download a video from here.
Okay, so then I'll email it to you then.
Right, yeah. Just email it to me, and I put in right down here the best way, just in case there's any questions. And if you email that to me and you CC, then it's going to create a help desk ticket, so it literally can't be missed. So send me as many videos as possible, and what I'm going to do is actually place them into my calendar events, and that way, I have notes on what needs to be added. And if there's any images in particular that you want to have added at a certain time or anything like that, just let me know, and I'll be happy to put those in there for you.
Okay.
So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get these tickets created. Now we're in the middle of doing a huge theme update for like over 100 websites. So our pipeline is a little bit full, so it may take a little bit to get these changes done, just a forewarning. But I'm going to have our IT team work on this as much as possible. So hopefully we can have it done for you here in the next, couple weeks, maybe tops. So, okay. Do you have any other questions for me in the meantime?
That's it. Not at all.
Not at all? Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. I really appreciate it. I think that, we're going to be able to get a lot more done now. Yes. What I'd like to do is to set up our next meeting a month from now, if that's okay with you.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
And I'm gone what am I gone? The last 2 weeks of the month, next month.
Okay. Then are you open this week right here? The 15th, or sorry, the 14th through the 18th?
Let's see real quick. 14th through 18th. December, January, 21st, 16th. Okay, so the 22nd through the 21st. Yeah, the 22nd through the 28th, I'm gone.
Okay. What about this week right here, the 14th through the 18th? Do you have any availabilities during this time?
Do the 16th.
Okay. And it's 153 over there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. I have your 7 a.m. open. I have your 10 a.m. open. And then I have your 12 and your 1.
10 a.m. would work great.
Okay. I'll put you right on in there. Okay, I'm going to grab my link real quick so you're going to not see my screen. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to have this repeat monthly on the 3rd Wednesday.
Okay.
And if you ever need to change that up, just let me know.
Got it.
Okay, let me go grab your email. Rachel at ATS Heat Cool.
So you're an hour ahead, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So your 11 is my 10. Got it.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, let me make sure to add Lisa as well. There we go.
Got it.
Awesome. There we go. And okay, is there anything else at all before we hop off?
That is it.
Okay, thank you so much, and have a wonderful holiday, and I will talk to you after the new year.
Thanks, Kimberly.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.